Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is Dinomighty, a graphic novel that's been out for a little bit. We've done a review of the second volume, The Heist Age, and we're going back and doing the first one. Yes, we read the second volume first, and then went back and read the first. So it's kind of interesting to do it in reverse to see what I think on this. So this is by Doug Paleo, and then Aaron Blecha is the artist, and this is by Etch. Is the publisher, Hufflin, Mifflin, Harcourt, books for young readers. So this is a fun graphic novel, and as I said, we read the first volume, or the second volume first. The second volume, there's a definite difference between the two. I don't know if we would have enjoyed the series as much going into the first volume as we did the second one. In this one, the Dinomighties, a team of dino superheroes, is out to stop the Diplo brothers, Diplo Doofus and Diplo Dofus, I think is the other one, from stealing really, really valuable eggs. And they have to go through all sorts of obstacles, everyone, to either protect the eggs or stop the bad guys or do the heist. It's cute. It's funny. There's a lot to enjoy. Now, here's the big differences between the first volume and the second volume. They're about the same length of pages, a little over 200 pages for each of them. I think there's maybe a couple pages short on this one, but not much. But there's a lot fewer chapters in this, which means it's longer chapters to read. Now, the thing I really liked about the second volume is the chapters were fairly short. You could easily read one or two in an evening and blow through them. Great for like pre-bedtime reading, especially for a 3.5-year-old who, doesn't have the greatest attention span. She loved it. It was like a perfect length of pages for her to read. Now, this one a little bit longer, which means attention was a little bit harder to keep on it. She definitely would trail towards the end of each chapter, but she still overall and really enjoyed the series, the graphic novel and the series as a whole. It's just I could tell there was a little bit more of a struggle. This I would actually say was maybe for a little bit older kids, a little bit older readers, and with the second volume feeling to be a little bit younger. The second volume has a quicker pace is the best way to describe it, with shorter chapters and more chapters. I actually kind of almost prefer the second one just because it was much quicker to read. I think much more conducive for at least how we were reading it. And as a parent, like to me, the small things that matter. Now, this is still a recommend for parents to read to their kids. Just keep in mind it's a little bit longer of chapters compared to the second volume. So not bad, we're not talking really huge, massive chapters. It's probably maybe a little over 10 pages per chapter. But keep in mind, you need a little bit of attention span to do it. So I would say this is more geared towards like 5 and up. As I said, the second volume, I had a 3.5-year-old who's like, not even 3.5. She was completely engaged and loved it. It was like a perfect length for her attention. But overall, I still think it was really funny. There's some good amount of humor, good puns that parents can enjoy. The action wasn't too scary. There's not tons of violence or anything like that you might cringe. Like the bad guys that they run into or obstacle is a pair of dinosaurs who recite poetry, like that sort of thing. And they had to sneak out. Like that's about as bad as it gets. Or sharks who are trying to get them. Art continues to be the same, really cute, cartoony. I would love action figures of these. It would be so cool to get some Dinomighty action figures for the little one. Overall, this one feels like it's a little bit older than the first. We're not talking huge, but just a slight difference between the two, and I think it's important. There is a third volume coming, and I can't wait to read that, and we're all very, very excited. How do you get around? I'm getting around in slides, water slides. I need that for my house. As a parent, I always judge things. Is this something I enjoy reading myself? Is this something that I want to put my head through a wall while reading? The answer is yes, I enjoyed reading it myself. No, I didn't want to put my head through a wall. So it passes with flying colors. I actually like the art. I like the story. As an adult, I enjoyed it. This is great for kids. I think it is great for parents to read to their kids or read with their kids. Just fantastic. It's perfect, I think, for younger readers or kids trying to learn to read. Not too complicated. It's just that slight level up, I think, from some of the other stuff, the really, really young reader ones. Overall, highly recommend. I think it's great. Great for kids, great for adults, great for parents or whomever reading to kids. Check it out. This is been out in comic shops and bookstores for a while. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own copy. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You help support our site, so thank you. And just watching our videos support us, so thank you for that. If you are into graphic novels and you read comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.